Okay, now we're gonna talk about that Rafael Nadal announces his upcoming retirement from tennis. Tennis legend Rafael Nadal has announced his upcoming retirement from the sport after a glittering career in which he amassed 22 Grand Slam titles. Widely regarded as one of the greatest tennis players of all time, Nadal's final tournament will be with Spain at the Davis Cup Finals in November. The 38-year-old last played at the Paris Olympics but continuing injury struggles, which have hampered him throughout his career, have severely limited his time on the court over the past 2 seasons. Hello everyone, I'm here to let you know that I am retiring from professional tennis, Nadal said in a video posted on social media. The reality is that it has been some difficult years, these last 2 especially. I don't think I have been able to play without limitations. It is obviously a difficult decision, one that has taken me some time to make. But in this life, everything has a beginning and an end. And I think it's the appropriate time to put an end to a career that has been long and so much more successful than I could have ever imagined. Nadal, who was forced the skip last month's Laver Cup over fitness concerns, announced last year that 2024 will likely be his last season on the tour. His 22 Grand Slam titles are the second most in history of men's tennis behind only Novak Djokovic, his great longtime rival, and are his 36th Masters 1000 titles. Nadal has also won singles and doubles gold for Spain at the Olympics and led his country to 4 Davis Cup titles. Dubbed the King of Clay due to his remarkable dominance on the surface, Nadal won 14 of his Grand Slams at the French Open and lost just 4 of his 116 matches in Paris. He also won the US Open 4 times and the Australian Open and Wimbledon twice, while his victory over Roger Federer in the 2008 Wimbledon final is widely considered the greatest tennis match of all time. I am very excited that my last tournament will be the final of the Davis Cup and representing my country, Nadal added. I think I've come full circle since one of my first great joys as a professional tennis player was the Davis Cup final in Seville in 2004. I feel super lucky for all the things I've been able to experience. I want to thank the entire tennis industry, all the people involved in this sport, my longtime colleagues, especially my great rivals. I have spent many hours with them, and I have lived many moments that I will remember for the rest of my life. Talking about my team is a little bit more difficult for me because in the end, my team has been a very important part of my life. They are not co-workers, they are friends. They have been by my side at all times I have really needed them. Very bad moments, very good moments. Nadal had suggested throughout the season that he could continue playing into next year if his body allowed him to competitive. After missing the majority of 2023 due to a hip injury, Nadal returned to competitive tennis at the Brisbane Open in January but was forced to miss the Australian Open with a high injury. He was played in only 6 tournaments since then, most recently the Paris Olympics, where he lost to Djokovic in the second round of the men's singles. I live with the absolute peace of mind of having given my best, of having made an effort in every way, he said. Federer, whose rivalry with Nadal is arguably the greatest in tennis history, said it was an honor to play against the Spaniard. The pair shared tearful moment that went viral during Federer's own retirement ceremony in 2022. What a career, Rafa! Federer wrote on Instagram. I always hoped this day would never come. Thank you for the unforgettable memories and all your incredible achievements in the game we love. It's been an absolute honor. Nadal has been a cornerstone of tennis, with an incredible career that includes 22 Grand Slam titles and a remarkable record on clay. His journey has been filled with unforgettable memories, from his dominance at French Open to that legendary Wimbledon final against Roger Federer. These memories will forever be etched in my mind. However, the recent struggles with injury have been heartbreaking to witness. Nadal himself acknowledged how challenging the past few years have been, and it's clear that this decision to retire wasn't made lightly. He leaves the sport not just as a champion, but as a beloved figure whose passion and dedication inspired millions around the world. His final tournament at Davis Cup will surely be an emotional farewell, not just for him, but for all of us who have admired his relentless spirit and love for the game. Nadal has always been more than just a player. He's been a symbol of perseverance and sportsmanship. Thank you, Rafa. I'll miss you so much.